Travis Manion and Brendan Looney, roommates at the Naval Academy, close as brothers. One became a Marine and went to Iraq, the other a Navy SEAL in Afghanistan. Today they were reunited, side by side in Arlington National Cemetery. Both families were there, the two mothers holding tight to each other. Travis's father, himself a former Marine, spoke their epitaph.
First Lieutenant Travis Manion, USMC, Lieutenant Brendan Looney, United States Navy, warriors for freedom, brothers forever.
All right, folks, this is such a touching, tragic, but yet, uplifting story at the same time. We welcome in Tom Manion, retired colonel, United States Marine Corps, author of Brothers Forever. There it is on your screen. It's about the enduring bond between, as you just heard, a Marine and a Navy SEAL that transcended their ultimate sacrifice. And the colonel is the father of U.S. Marine First Lieutenant Travis Manion, and he tells this story of this unique friendship between his son and Navy SEAL Brendan Looney, both killed in action and later buried side by side, as you just saw. And Colonel, welcome to the show. I got to tell you, this book, just that trailer, it's hard to keep a dry eye, but this book takes you through their friendship, their kinship, and their deaths and their heroism, and it's just an amazing journey.
Yes, Steve, thanks for having me here on your show today. It's the story of my son Travis and his Naval Academy roommate, great friend Brendan Looney. But as much as it is a story about the two of them and who they were and what they stood for and their families that remain, it's really a story about all those brave men and women that are stepping forward to serve for us, because there's so many stories out there. And I would say that I know Brendan and Travis would agree that their story is just a representation of all the incredible things that are being done on our behalf by these brave men and women.
Absolutely. And not to make comparisons, but I guess I am in a way, and not to diminish one against the other at all, or put one against the other. We hear about the greatest generation, and they were. But there's something special about the men and women who volunteered here after 9/11, to defend America and to fight terrorism.
Yeah, you hit it right there. I mean, these young men and women are volunteering, and we've been in a country in conflict longer than any time in our nation's history, since 2001, and we still have men and women in harm's way in Afghanistan and in Iraq and who knows where else. And we ask a lot from them. I think it was an article by Peggy Noon, the writer for the Wall Street Journal. She said recently, when reviewing American Sniper, the movie, she said, my dad talked about coming home on a ship and how they had time to sort of unwind in World War II. And, it's so different today, because these young men and women, they don't have time for that. They get home, they're in the combat zone one day, the next day they're home, and then we ask them to go back.
Right.
And we ask them again and again and again.
And that's a sad situation. It really is. That's too many deployments, as you, having put on the uniform, no better than I. Your son, Travis, died in Fallujah, and then that was while Brendan was still undergoing his SEAL training, and then eventually in the mountains of Afghanistan, he was killed in action. Both died as heroes. What do you think of every day when you think of this?
Well, for me, both these guys inspire me to get up every day and continue to try to do something in honor of them, try to make the world a better place, and try to turn a horrible negative into a positive. And we have a foundation that we work to support our military community, so we do some of that.
Absolutely. Colonel, tell us how people could find out about the foundation.
Well, it's at travismanion.org, and we work with our veterans, the families of the fallen, and we have a character program where we get out to schools with veterans and talk about character and leadership. And what better group than this group today? They're talk about all the challenges they have, and there are a lot of challenges there, but they're also an incredible inspiration.
All right, I just want to give that Travis, Travis, of course, that's been on the screen, and Manion, Manion, travismanion.org. Check it out, folks. And I am sure that we will be seeing both of these fine young men, your son and his brother, represented on the big screen, because I think that this is going to be another American Sniper type movie, where in as far as it captures the hearts of Americans. And I urge everyone to get the book. It's a great read. And it's a great Father's Day gift, written by a father who lost his son in combat. And Colonel, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for having me on.
My pleasure. Brothers Forever. Pick it up. Up next, John Hannah, folks. Don't go away.